And when it looks dry, then you can add another layer, and it'll just, they kind of like stack. They stack on top of each other. What do you think?
All the questions I have.
No more questions? I can't think of anything that really is going to stand out either. Like
how much do you think you have to put on the thing every layer?
You mean as far as getting prepared for it? These palettes are pretty good as far as, you don't have to do, it spreads pretty well. Usually just filling one of these in, you can probably paint, like I painted that whole bowl. I have underglazes on here, but then I have overglazes on here too. And I would say one full, I had 2 different colors plus white. And I just went back and forth, and so those covered me really well. So you don't need a glob, you don't need a whole bunch. You just want to make sure it's like yogurt, and when you spread it, you want to have a wet brush, but you don't want it to be, you don't want the water to be the thing that's covering because of the shivering. And that's like worse than a paper cut when it does that.
So like a moist brush?
A moist brush, yeah. And then make sure you rinse your own brush out and put it back where it belongs. Yeah, that's a good question too. See, like this one here, this person made it, and then these black parts, these are underglazes. I can tell by the way it feels. Where the overglazes have a real chalkiness to them. This person needs to maybe like put a clear coat over it, and it will be ready to go. After that clear coat, it'll be all finished, and all those details right there will stay as they are. Yeah. I've tried to like have these things separated out here so that you can see a good example of it. Like a crystal glaze right here, that's what they'll do. All these little things that come off of here, all those little dingleberries or whatever these things are inside of there, they'll just run, and like I said, it will pile up. So if you're going to use any of these, you don't want to wipe them away. If I stirred this up, I don't have a stir. So when these are on there, they just kind of pack on there. They just sit there and they rest on there. You don't want to flick them off. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to get all this down here. It settles. All of the glazes, they need a good shaking, a good stirring before you put them on. And it's got to be like yogurt. That's a good consistency to spread. There it goes.
So you said you should shake them before using it?
Yeah, shake them, stir them, especially these ones. So like if I'm going to paint this on, these are going to, the little things. So let's pretend I'm painting.
Do you have a book pen?
Those little bursts of material, they'll burst and they'll run and they'll add that flavor to the glaze. So a lot of times it'll be dry and they'll be trying to flick them off because they'll think they're not supposed to be there, but they are supposed to be there. That's how the color goes wild. That's how the color goes wild. But yeah, can you think of anything else? I think that might do it for now. I don't know. The old video just had too many things that have changed since then. That was 10 years ago. Gee whiz, that was 10 years ago. Yeah, to know what the colors look like, look for these booklets up here. There's a stroke coat one, but I don't know where the stroke coat one went. It was here. And that's kind of weird. It's probably around here somewhere. Like everything is all over the place. But yeah, that should do it. Yeah, thank you.